didn't bring them. Oh, I know, you couldn't. We don't know a thing. We don't know. Well, we're here because we need a reliable, resilient ferry. It's a disaster. And if they need to actually action something very fast, because people aren't able to get to medical appointments on the mainland, they can't get back. Every time there's a little whiff of wind, it stops because of the berthing at Brodick. And if it's coming from the southwest, it stops because they can't berth in Ardrossan. This is ridiculous. We need a resilient, reliable ferry. Do it fast.
So, Margaret, if you get the chance to talk to the Minister this morning, what are you going to say to him?
I'm going to tell him how deeply dissatisfied we are with the ferry service and hope he's going to do something about it.
And what would you like him to do?
Acquire new ferries rather quickly, and there are various concerns. I'm not the only one, and I hope he's aware that all the Western Isles have the same problem. And there are concerns about the online booking system. There are concerns that the boat is cancelled at short notice and people get over and can't get back, etc. Things like that.
Yep.
I would say he needs to remember the Arran residents, especially those people who are aged and are struggling to get to hospital appointments, and also to give a bit of time so that he could speak to all of those people who don't have a voice, which he seems to be really aiming to ignore.
Why won't the Minister meet with us? Why is he ignoring our requests for a meeting when he knows that the people of Arran need reliable ferries?
It demonstrates discourtesy, and it is absolutely consistent with the complete lack of respect and leadership that representatives of this current government, seem to show. To put it absolutely bluntly, this seems to be a party that aspires to run a country, and frankly they can't even run a ferry. It's completely and utterly disgraceful. I was brought up by somebody who started out working life in John Brown's shipyard at a time when we were the byword for excellence globally, and here we are. We can't run a ferry, a simple ferry. It's not even on the out. We're not even talking about the Minches. We're not talking about the Hebrides. We're talking about a relatively sheltered piece of water in the Firth of Clyde. It's a disgrace. It's appalling, and frankly, my poor old dad would be embarrassed.
If this happened in the private sector, then heads would roll. People would have to pay for the mess that's been made of the ordering of the ferries, the building of the pier the wrong way, and all the things that have happened that are negative with CalMac. I'm not talking about the staff or anything. I'm talking about the management, and also the Scottish Government and the way it's managed it, and the amount of money that's being spent. Having no advice, as far as I know, they took no advice from the people who actually sail the ships every single day, back and forward. There's no advice being taken from them at all. It was all just done by consultants coming from who knows where, who have very little knowledge of the west coast of Scotland, I suspect.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.